Check it out, folks. On today's episode of Tuesday Drama, we have a lot of drama stories to get into today. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. First story we're going to cover is the AMC drama. There is a ton of infighting going on within the AMC community. You can even argue there's dang near a civil war happening, obviously psychologically, not physical, okay? Happening between the AMC community. Now, I'm looking at this story right here in Deadline. It says right here, AMC Entertainment files to sell up to 425 million APE shares to pay down debt. This caused the shares of the stock to go down. I think this is pretty much the end of the AMC community. The stock is absolutely in the toilet. It's dang near about to be a penny stock. Remember, there's two of them now. There's APE shares and then there's AMC shares. Either way, this entire saga was stupid from the beginning, and now we are finally seeing the end. One of the biggest personalities in the AMC community, his name was Trey. He had built such a huge following and gotten so popular, shilling AMC on his YouTube channel. He was on Fox News. He was on CNBC, I believe. I don't know, but I know for a fact he was on Fox News. He got on several news networks because he had gained so much popularity during the AMC short squeeze we saw during the 2021 bubble. And now guess what's happening, folks? That's right. Trey has officially capitulated. He's done. He's given up. He literally just released a YouTube video yesterday where he basically said that he's going to leave YouTube, take a break, I guess, and that he also is never talking about AMC again. It's so funny how this stuff works. You make all this money shilling AMC on your channel and talking about it, and now when things get rough and people start turning on you and it finally gets found out that Adam Aaron never had, whatever his name is, never had your best interests at heart as a shareholder. He planned to screw you from the beginning, and now he has officially screwed you by filing to sell up to 425 million APE shares in order to pay down debt. Now that that has finally been discovered, what did these YouTubers do to you? What did Treys do? They run away. After they made all this money off you guys and built up this huge following, shilling that garbage stock, oh, now they want to run away. Oh, now my mental health, and oh my God. And don't get me wrong, mental health is serious. I know during this bear market, there have been a couple of people who have threatened to quit YouTube. There have been a couple of people who have quit YouTube. Jack Spencer, who was pumping all these penny stocks back in the day, quit YouTube. Chicken Genius quit YouTube at one time. Kevin briefly quit YouTube. That's just kind of how the game goes. But again, you got to have some accountability for what you did. I'm not saying that mental health is not important, and I don't want anything bad to happen to any of these people. You know, if you are suffering through mental health, get help. But that doesn't remove you from the accountability, okay? Because like I said, most of the people who follow these guys on YouTube are broke. They don't have that much money to be messing around with and getting scammed by these garbage stocks. And so unfortunately, what happened with Trades is a good case study, in the words of Fabio Capital Mindset. This is a good case study of how these things typically play out. And hopefully this is a lesson learned by retail investors to never fall for this garbage again. Now, they are absolutely going in on that guy. They are letting, the AMC community is letting Trades have it in the comments on Twitter. But again, Trades, you know, you made a huge name for yourself. You made a lot of money. And for you to pick now to leave and just walk away from the AMC community after you spent all that time shilling and pumping it up and stuff, I just think it's wrong. Okay, I just think it's wrong. To all the retail investors who got caught up in that stuff, the only thing I can say to you is hopefully this is a lesson learned. Please don't do that again. AMC was never a good investment. Maybe if you bought it at $1, maybe, but AMC was never a good investment. It was a dying movie theater company. Now, if you're on that, you know, that revolutionary crap, you know, oh, we're going to stick it to Citadel. We're going to beat them. I'm holding. I'm never selling. I just don't understand what your strategy was as an AMC investor. Because again, investing is about making money. It's capitalism, baby. This isn't about movements or holding till zero. I'm just having a hard time understanding what you all strategy was. What was the point of the movement? Because if you want my honest opinion, it looks like all you've done is help the CEO of AMC and basically help the Wall Street people who are smart enough to dump the shares on you clowns who freaking held all the way to zero, which is basically what you did. Some of you guys could have sold at $60, $70, whatever AMC went to. But instead, you said, I'm not leaving. I'm holding forever. I'm an AMCA. Now the dang thing's sitting at like $6 or whatever, and your portfolio's gotten absolutely murder she wrote over nothing. It's time for you guys to learn. This is capitalism, baby. It's a zero-sum game. There's winners and there's losers, and all of you clowns who held that stupid stock listening to these clowns on YouTube who aren't even here anymore, they're all capitulating on you. Just let it be a lesson learned, okay, folks? Let it be a lesson learned. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next story. The next story I want to get into is the chess cheating scandal that has just absolutely rocked the entire chess world. There's a lot of drama going on here, folks. So what happened is there's this guy named Magnus Carlsen, okay? He has been dominating the chess world for the last decade. The guy hasn't lost in 2 years until about a month ago, where he finally lost to a 19-year-old named Hans Niemann. Now, what happened was after that loss, Magnus Carlsen actually put out a tweet that kind of alluded to the fact that that 19-year-old guy from America might actually be cheating. And so it absolutely rocked the chess world. It caused a whole bunch of controversy. There was no official allegations made. However, fast forward today, yesterday, Magnus Carlsen has finally officially accused the 19-year-old of cheating. Magnus Carlsen released a statement on his Twitter account where he basically said he apologized for all the drama and everything that is going on, but he does believe that 19-year-old Hans Niemann has been cheating. Now, there's been a bunch of speculation as to how this kid exactly has been cheating. There's been allegations of beads inside of him, like anal beads. There's been allegations of him getting signals from the crowd. There's been all kind of ways of how they think this guy might be cheating. Nobody really knows. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but Magnus Carlsen is accusing this guy of cheating. Now, here's also another very interesting clip where Magnus Carlsen actually played this guy again maybe about a week ago, and he literally resigned after the first move. Take a look.
Cheating? Definitely not. I don't think he cheated in the Singfield Cup, but everything else is still up in the air.
Sorry, Alejandro. I just have to interrupt you because the game started. And Magnus has logged off. What has happened?
Magnus has resigned.
Magnus has resigned the game against Hans Niemann.
So yeah, that's what you got going on there. Doesn't really surprise me. The way the technology works and how crazy the world is now doesn't surprise me that somebody might have figured out a way to cheat in chess. Now, it's very important to understand that this Hans Niemann guy is a grandmaster. He is a really good chess player. However, at that tournament he went to where he actually beat Magnus Carlsen, who is the top rated player, it is important to note that Hans Niemann was actually the lowest rated player at that tournament, and somehow he beat Magnus Carlsen. Quite fishy, if you ask me. Okay, moving on to the next thing. All right, the last story we are going to get into is we are going to respond to Amit again, because I was in Amit's live stream last night in the chat, and this is what Amit had to say about me and my boring value investing and telling people to buy index funds. Okay, let's hear what Amit has to say. Here we go. Oh, sorry. I forgot to put my phone on screen record. Don't mind me. Here we go.
Second of all, if you're talking about buying Coca-Cola and pulling a Warren Buffett forever, okay, but there's not much content to make about that. That's what I don't get about the value investing people on YouTube. It's like, you can't make a video about index investing for the rest of your life. That's not how.
You don't have to make videos about index investing for the rest of your life, Amit. But I'm not saying you do. You can make content that gets views, but as a responsible investor and somebody in the finance community, I think everybody should be telling people that you're better off putting your money in the S&P 500. You don't have to make every single video about that. But if you look at somebody like Graham Steffens makes videos on a bunch of different subjects. But at the end of majority of Graham Steffens videos, he tells everybody the best thing you could do is just continue to dollar cost average into a low cost S&P 500 index fund. That's the difference here, Amit, not Palantir.
Content and media works. You need to pick a community. You need to care about something. You need to do updates, analysis. If you just say everyone on YouTube sucks because they bought stocks at $16 that are $4 right now, $5 right now, yeah, that's called growth.
No, you're wrong, Ahmed. Everybody on YouTube doesn't suck because they bought stocks at $60 that are now $4. Everybody on YouTube sucks because they grifted their followers. They don't know anything about investing. and they conned the new people who got into the stock market in 2020 and 2021 into believing that they were stock experts, they were stock gurus, and they were going to make these people multimillionaires, and that didn't happen. It's not just the fact that these clowns on YouTube lost money. They lost a bunch of their followers money, and there's also a few other questions I have regarding some of these YouTubers too. There are some of these YouTubers that I have reason to believe participated in pump and dumps. There are some YouTubers that I have proof got paid by scummy penny stock companies and crypto scams and different things like that to push onto their followers. That's pretty scummy too, Amit. I don't know why you're keen on defending these clowns, but whatever, dude. I'm going to respond. I ain't going to let you get away with this.
Investing in, we got into a bear market. But if you never took the risk to care about any stock other than an index, which is also down, by the way, VT is not doing phenomenal. Alibaba's.
Okay, Amit. Yes, VT is down. By the way, I'm not a VT person. I don't like VT at all. I am a VOO S&P 500 guy. But if you want to use VT, we can do that, Amit. If you look at your trash stock, Palantir, which you've been talking about on your channel since it was like $20, I think, Palantir is down way more than VT. That's the point we're trying to make. All these individual stocks, and first of all, your point just doesn't make sense. It's a terrible argument. Oh, you can't talk about me. VT and the S&P 500 is down too. Yeah, they're only down like 23, 25%. What about Palantir? Palantir is down like 80%. Tattoo Chef's down like 75%. Honest Company down 65%. You were significantly underperforming the market by buying these things. So sure, Amit, we're in a bear market, and sure, all these index funds that we talk about are down as well. However, that's the market, okay? One, and two, y'all are down like 2 or 3 times as much as the market is. So stop it with this, oh, VT's down too. No. It's a big difference, Amit, being down 25% versus being down 85%. Remember that, son.
Not doing phenomenal, then I think it's weird to shit on.
Listen, like.
All right. Well, that's it. I guess that's the end of me responding to Amit. So anyway, there you guys have it. That'll go conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.